The assassination attempt on former US President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania over the weekend sent shockwaves across the world. Trump survived the attack and the US Secret Service agents neutralized the 20-year-old shooter Thomas Matthew Crooks. While law enforcement officials are trying to determine the motive behind the attack, social media is replete with extreme conspiracy theories. Meanwhile, there's a tale of divine intervention by Lord Jagannath playing a crucial role in saving Trump's life as a payback to the Republican presidential nominee's large-heartedness. So how are the dots of Trump's goodwill and Lord Jagannath's divine intervention connected? Vice President and spokesperson of ISKCON, Radharaman Das, took to social media platform X and narrated the tale. The story unfolds as such. In July 1976, the then 30-year-old emerging real estate mogul Donald Trump provided significant help to ISKCON devotees by offering his train yard for the construction of the Raths or chariots for free. This gesture allowed the first chariot procession of Lord Jagannath to take place on the streets of New York City, a monumental event for the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, also known as ISKCON. Nearly 48 years ago, when ISKCON was planning to organize the first Rath Yatra in New York City, they faced numerous challenges. While securing a parade summit on the Fifth Avenue was nothing short of a miracle, finding a large enough site to build the chariots proved almost impossible. Despite knocking on every possible door, they met with refusals. It was at this crucial juncture that Donald Trump emerged as a savior. With ISKCON celebrating its 10th anniversary in 1976, the devotees in NYC had everything planned for the first big Rath Yatra except for a site to build the massive wooden carts. They needed an empty site close to the starting point of the parade route, but everyone they approached turned them down, concerned about the insurance risks and other liabilities. As desperation reached its peak, the devotees learned that Donald Trump had purchased the old Pennsylvania rail yard, which they considered perfect for their needs. Despite previous rejections from other property owners, they decided to approach Trump with a basket of Mahaprasad and a presentation package. Trump's secretary initially warned the devotees, saying he never agrees to this kind of thing. You can ask, but he's going to say no. However, 3 days later, the secretary called the devotees with surprising news. He said, and I quote, "I don't know what happened, but he read your letter, took a bite of the food you left, and immediately said, sure, why not?" With Trump's permission, the devotees were able to use the open rail yards to construct the Rath Yatra carts. This act of generosity by Trump was pivotal in making the event possible. Radharaman in his post mentioned another significant hurdle, obtaining approval for the parade permit. Initially, the police department had agreed, but later retracted their approval due to a mayoral edict from 1962 against new parades on the Fifth Avenue. In a final attempt, Toshan Krishna Das, who was in charge of the permit, approached the chief of police in Manhattan. Miraculously, the chief signed the papers with a smile, saying, and I quote, "I don't know why I'm doing this," he said before approving the permit. Both Trump's unexpected assistance and the police chief's approval are seen by devotees as blessings from Lord Jagannath.